My beautiful, brilliant friend, my director, Blake Lively.
The world needs more Taylor. I need more.
I want to thank James, Inez, and Betty, and their parents.
She writes with such gravity and such significance.
If you could raid one woman's closet, who would it be?
Blake Lively.
Taylor Swift and Blake Lively, a duo that seemed inseparable for almost a decade. But right now, the dynamics of their bond are being tested like never before, thanks to an intense legal battle involving actor Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. If you've been asking, are they still friends? Buckle up. We're going to dive every twist and turn of their friendship, from the sparks of their initial connection to the dramatic fallout. So, Taylor Swift and Blake Lively's friendship first caught everyone's attention in 2015 through playful Instagram interactions. A big highlight was when Blake humorously referenced Taylor's Bad Blood music video in a L'Oreal campaign, joking about having a, quote, "Taylor Swift, please be my wife, voodoo doll." That hilarity turned into real-world bonding, and soon Taylor became a fully integrated member of the Lively Reynolds family. From 2020 onward, these two weren't just hanging out, they started collaborating professionally. Blake directed Taylor's I Bet You Think About Me music video in 2021, and Taylor even dedicated her 2022 AMA win for Red, Taylor's version, to Blake calling her a beautiful, brilliant friend.
My beautiful, brilliant friend, my director, Blake Lively.
They'd show up together at events like the 2024 Super Bowl or the Renaissance film premiere, basically telling the world, we're unbreakable. Now here's where it all gets complicated. Late in December 2024, Blake Lively filed a workplace harassment complaint against Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios CEO Jamie Heath, claiming sexually inappropriate behavior and retaliation on the set of It Ends With Us. The allegations are serious enough. Blake says Baldoni's actions caused substantial emotional distress, and she wants damages for it. But Justin Baldoni responded in a very public way. In January 2025, he fired back with a $400 million defamation countersuit, and guess who got named in that? Yep, Taylor Swift. Court documents claim there was a September 2024 meeting where Baldoni felt pressured by Blake, Ryan Reynolds, and Taylor to adopt script changes. Text messages apparently paint Blake comparing her friendship with Taylor and Ryan to having her own dragons in a Game of Thrones scenario. She even labeled Taylor her Khaleesi's dragon, suggesting that Swift was her creative enforcer. Baldoni's legal team says he was pretty much forced to go along with all of Blake's demands, including using Taylor's track My Tears Ricochet in the film trailer. You might be thinking, surely Taylor isn't personally involved? As of now, there's no concrete proof Swift herself did anything wrong. But the perception that Blake was calling on Taylor as an enforcer complicates things. This Khaleesi and dragons dynamic might be all in good fun, but in a lawsuit, jokes can be twisted into evidence of intimidation. So, is Taylor Swift a fearsome musical dragon behind the scenes, or is she just caught in the crossfire? Depends on who you ask. Fast forward to February 2025, and rumors of a fallout exploded when Taylor skipped NBC's SNL 50th anniversary special, an event Blake was attending. That was major tabloid fodder. According to source from Daily Mail, Taylor called it the last place on earth she would be seen, given potential run-ins with Blake and Kim Kardashian. Meanwhile, there haven't been any public sightings or social media interactions between the two since around October 2024, when they were spotted on a double date with Ryan Reynolds and Travis Kelce. But depending on which media outlet you believe, you'll get a totally different story. E! News says rumors aren't true, and that Taylor remains super supportive. Daily Mail says, insiders claiming Swift stopped communicating with Blake to stay clear of legal nightmares. One source claims Taylor is taking stock of which friends are good for her. Page 6 has yet another angle, suggesting Swift felt used as a pawn in Blake's alleged strategy and resents being dragged into the lawsuit.
Now entangled Taylor Swift. A sources told Page 6 that Taylor Swift feels like a pawn in the lawsuit between her BFF Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Taylor is taking a break from their friendship right now, the source said. She is really hurt by this whole situation. Taylor wants nothing to do with this whole ordeal. She has always been a loyal friend to Blake and doesn't appreciate being thrown into this at all. Ooh.
This brings up a classic celebrity difficulty. Friendships can boost your brand or risk your brand. For years, Taylor and Blake's alliance was a win-win, blending personal closeness with professional synergy. But once you're dealing with a lawsuit of this magnitude, the stakes change. Especially for Taylor, whose team famously keeps legal controversies at a distance ever since her 2017 sexual assault trial. Now Baldoni's attorney is hinting at subpoenaing Swift, turning the pressure up. Strategically, from a legal perspective, it's understandable that Taylor might want to dial back the public displays of friendship if it means avoiding potential courtroom drama. Is it personal or purely legal logic? Hard to say, but it sure looks like brand management is driving a wedge between them. It's February 2025. Let's consider the evidence of a rift. No joint appearances. They haven't been seen together in public since October 2024, and Blake was nowhere in sight during Taylor's 2025 Super Bowl entourage. No creative projects. After an epic run of collaboration, there's radio silence on anything new together since Lively's lawsuit kicked off. Social media quiet. Taylor hasn't mentioned Blake online since October 2024, and Blake hasn't referenced Taylor since November 2024. Lawyers predict that the lawsuit might stretch out until at least March 2026. Three big possibilities loom. Taylor testifies. This might cause irreparable harm if their testimonies clash in any way. Settlement. The situation could cool down, and the door for reconciliation might open once the media spotlight moves on. Distance continues. They might keep things chilly until all legal dust settles, prioritizing personal brands over public displays of friendship. So, is Taylor Swift and Blake Lively's deep bond doomed? For now, the consensus is that this isn't about personal animosity. It's about protecting reputations and careers, especially when a multi-million-dollar lawsuit puts them in potential legal crossfire. They've weathered controversies before, like Swift's famous feud with Kim Kardashian back in 2016. But this is a different beast, given the legal obligations and the narrative framing Taylor as a kind of dragon enforcer. No one really knows if or when a grand reconciliation might happen. Will they come together after the trial ends in 2026? Or is it safer to keep a professional distance for good? While we can't say for certain, time and possibly a settlement may heal all wounds. One thing's for sure, fans are on high alert, watching every move, or lack thereof, with bated breath. And there you have it, folks. The inside scoop on how legal jeopardy might be tearing apart, or just temporarily pausing, one of Hollywood's most beloved friendships. What do you think? Is there hope for Taylor Swift and Blake Lively to rekindle their bond once the dust settles? Or is self-preservation going to win out in the end? Let me know in the comments below.